Did you know that there are remarkable technologies out there that have the potential to save our planet? From innovative solutions to pressing global challenges, there have been multiple tech discoveries like that. And today we'll be exploring 10 of them. Let's start with biomimicry at the 10th spot on our list. So, biomimicry is basically just imitating nature's genius to solve human problems. It's like looking at how animals and plants do things and using their designs to create amazing innovations that can make the world a better place. Like, for example, for transportation advancements, engineers studied bird wings and created airplane wings that are more efficient, just like the wings of birds. And you know what's the inspiration behind high speed tube train designs? Well, it's the kingfisher bird beaks. Besides that, biomimicry has impacted other industries like architecture as well as renewable energy. Up next is molten salt energy storage at number 9. So, how does it work? Well, it's all about harnessing the power of heat from excess electricity, like from solar panels or wind farms, that can be used to heat up a special type of salt until it turns into a liquid. This super hot molten salt is then stored in insulated containers, kind of like a giant thermos. Now, when we need electricity but the sun isn't shining or the wind isn't blowing, we can tap into that stored heat energy. So, what makes molten salt energy storage so awesome? It's actually its ability to store massive amounts of energy for longer periods. It helps us overcome the intermittent nature of renewable energy sources and ensures a steady supply of power when we need it the most. Coming up at number 8, we have artificial photosynthesis. Just think of it like an artificial leaf that can turn sunlight into fuel. So, how does it work? It basically uses special materials to capture sunlight and convert into clean energy. It can produce fuel and reduce greenhouse emissions at the same time. Besides that, it can also be used to create valuable chemicals and even pharmaceutical compounds. Now we have aquaponics at number 7. So this is basically a farming system that combines aquaculture, which is your fish farming, with hydroponics, that is growing plants in the water. Kind of like an ecosystem where fish and plants coexist in a mutually beneficial way. So the fish provide nutrients through their waste, which gets broken down by beneficial bacteria and transformed into plant food. The plants in turn absorb these nutrients, acting like natural filters that purify the water for the fish. And the best part? You don't need any fertilizer or pesticides. Next up, at the 6th spot is carbon capture and storage, or the CCS for short. This technology has a huge role to play in a fight against climate change. So, how does it work? Well, we have these buildings and structures that are constructed using special materials that can capture CO2 molecules when they come into contact with them. Then the captured CO2 molecules are then securely stored within the building structure, keeping them locked away from the atmosphere. Once the CO2 is captured, it can be transported and stored deep underground or repurposed for other uses, ensuring it does not contribute to global warming. Because these structures and buildings work so well, now large-scale facilities are also being developed to capture CO2 emissions from power plants and industrial processes. So we can catch the emissions right at the source and prevent them from polluting the atmosphere. Now at number 5, we have electric vehicles, or EVs for short. So, how do they help us save the world? First and foremost, they produce zero emissions, which means they don't release harmful pollutants in the air. So, by driving EVs, we can reduce greenhouse emissions and also enjoy improved air quality, especially in crowded cities where pollution is a major concern. And the best part? They're cost effective as they require less maintenance and have lower fueling costs compared to gasoline cars. Up next is wastewater electricity generation technology at number 4. Many people don't know this, but wastewater actually contains organic matter and other substances that can be converted into energy through various processes. One common method is called anaerobic digestion, which basically produces biogas that can be captured and used as renewable energy source to generate electricity. At the 3rd spot, we have recycled plastic road surfacing. So we basically use recycled plastic mixed with other materials to create a durable and eco-friendly road surface instead of relying on traditional asphalt and concrete. It's a win-win situation because we're not only diverting plastic waste from landfills or oceans, but also reduce the need for new materials in road construction. Plus, recycled plastic road surfacing has other benefits too. It can be more resistant to cracks, potholes, and weather damage compared to traditional materials. Up next at the second spot is green architecture, which is all about creating eco-friendly and energy-efficient buildings. One cool example is the idea of green roofs. These are roofs covered in plants that help insulate the building, cut down on energy use, and make the air cleaner. Green roofs can even soak up rainwater, which means less runoff and less pollution on our waterways. And finally, we have the most common and the most sustainable tech innovation, and that's solar panels. And well, they're all around us. We have solar gas panels being installed in homes and offices, replacing regular windows and turning sunlight into power. Then we have solar panel roads that not only provide electricity to the grid, but also offer heating and increased safety. And well, that concludes our list of 10 technologies that might save the world. These technologies offer promising solutions to reduce our environmental impact, combat climate change, and create a better world for future generations. Let us know in the comments below if you'd be willing to adopt these technologies to help save the world. If you like this video, give us a big thumbs up and share it with your friends and family. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon so you never miss out on our new content. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next one.